been a while since I've posted, and it's kind of hard to explain why, but basically because of I have this strong idea for a video I really want to do, the one about how important sex is to me and why. It's been really hard to do a different video, but also I haven't been able to do that one because to do that one properly I need to be able to use editing software properly, and it's all a bit much for my brain at the moment. And also I quit the job that was causing me to struggle in particular, and so I've been through a lot, and I'm struggling to process a bit. That's my little one in the background. He might be about to come and attack me. I can't remember what I wanted to talk about, but I think it's basically just I'm realising how much help I actually need. So when I went for my diagnosis, the first step was talking to a GP. He referred me to the first person who's the one who assessed me in order to put me on the waiting list for a formal assessment. It's a little bit crazy, and it's part of how the NHS keeps its waiting list times down. Anyway, she said, because I'd spoken to her, she was like, yes, you wouldn't speak to me if you weren't autistic. She said, but not everyone gets on the list. You can only get on the list if we can actually give you support. And I thought, you know what, I'm doing pretty well, so I'm not going to make it up to that list because I cope. I made it onto the list. I have another 6 months or so to wait. Another year or so. I've been on the list about 6 months. So I've got another year to wait before I actually get the support. And that's really hard right now, because right now I have realised how much I need that support. I'm starting to understand what support I would actually benefit from. I'm becoming more aware of the areas that I have weaknesses, and that those weaknesses come from being autistic rather than being a rubbish person or whatever, which is helping me see how I would benefit from and also because I'm in this huge transition in jobs, in becoming a mum recently. Well, I've been these 3 now, but that happened at the same time as I was going through job transitions. I just suddenly seeing the world through completely new eyes, and I would really like that support a bit sooner, but I very much understand why that isn't going to happen, and I'm just a little bit scared at the moment because I feel as though I'm too overwhelmed to wait a year. I need that guidance, that person to sit with me, the person to help me with forms, the person to help me figure out who I am. No, more what I want to do and how I'm going to achieve that and what I'm capable of, because one of the big things I've realised is that I'm 100% not capable of doing full-time work whilst being a mother. And that's scary, especially in a cost of living crisis. And I know what I want to do to earn the money to live, but that's not realistic. I'd like to be an author, but to be an author who is earning enough money for that to be their career is super rare. You've got to have talent, you've got to have luck, and you've got to be able to tap into what is actually wanted by the public, and I'm not sure that's something I can necessarily write. So I'm going to write and see where it leads me, but I also really want that support and guidance that I have to wait another year for, and I'm starting to understand why it's so big and so scary for so many people. Well, wish me luck, and I'm going to try and do a few more videos more frequently, and I'm going to stop worrying about trying to make this how to explain autism to people, and maybe more just make it something more personal, like a video diary of how I'm doing and things I'm realising, because there's a lot that I have learned about me and the way I function, and that, maybe 90% of the things I thought were migraines were actually meltdowns, and that's been an intimidating thing to realise, just how often I actually do shut down or meltdown or whatever. And I don't want to go through that anymore, which has meant making lots of adaptations, which includes this realisation I can't work full time anymore, which really sucks. Because society tells you that your worth is so tied in with the money you make, and that sucks too. But I'm rambling now, and if I don't wrap up and upload this, I will not upload it, and I'll chicken out. And I actually kind of want to get going with this again, because I've heard from a few people recently that it has actually given them some help. So I want to start doing it again a bit more, and I am going to make it a bit more focused on like a personal journey thing, because I think that'll be easier for me and maybe more useful to more people. Who knows? Anyway, till next time then.